Hey, hi and welcome to this new section. In the previous lectures I mentioned that we'll be working on this program. So I'm going to break down this program line by line, so by the end of the lectures of this section you're going to understand what each of these lines does, and you're going to understand each of the keywords of this program. And so this piece of code basically includes all the Python fundamentals. That means if you understand this program, you will be able to make similar programs later on. So in this particular lecture, I'm going to run this program and explain the output of the program so that you have an idea of what this program does. I'm going to use Python Anywhere, so which gives you access to the Linux server. You can use your local Python if you like. That's perfectly fine. But if you want to have the files in the cloud and be able to run Python even from a mobile phone or even a tablet, so this gives you the possibility to do just that. So please download the basics.py file from the lecture resources in this video. I have attached it also together with sample.txt file. The sample.txt file is a text file that is used as a data source by the program. So basically this has a dataset that our Python program uses to query some data. And you'll also find attached a diagram.png file. This is the diagram I made. This is the code actually that I just showed you, our program. Here I have highlighted all the components of this program. Basically they are all the components of a Python program, all the fundamentals of the Python program, such as, for example, if you want to know what is something that has a dot in front, so for example .read with brackets, and this has this rectangle that I drew here, orange. So you see orange is a method, and you also have some examples here of a method, of a Python method, and so on. You have also other components of a program. So keep this somewhere safe, and I'm sure you'll use it. Now, the next step is to upload the basics.py file and the sample.txt file into Python Anywhere. One way to do that is to go to the Files menu, and then make sure you are in the directory where you want to upload the file to. Currently I am in home pm1. I want to go to home pm1 basics. That's the folder I want to upload basics.py. In just a few seconds you'll have the file there. Also sample.txt, like that. Then go again to consoles, and you'll see that the console that I had opened in the browser is still here. So if I open this, you'll see that I'm still in the basics folder, so the processes will not get lost when you close your browser. The console is not closed, your browser tab is closed, but not the console. So you can find the consoles in the consoles menu. Okay, now if you do ls here, you'll see that basics.py and sample.txt are here in your basics folder. I can just go ahead and run this now with Python 3. So what the program is doing is it's printing out this text flat floor street 18, which is the address of a certain grocery store. So this program is made for store employees, and it prints out the address of the store. So these are fictional data, by the way, that I created. Then the program asks the user to enter a PIN. So the PIN code of the employee. Let's say there are a number of employees, and the program wants to authenticate if this is an employee or not. I know the one correct PIN code that is inside the .py script is 1234. Once you execute that, the program goes to the next step. It asks you, the employee, to enter the fruit name that you want to know whether it's in the database or not. So the database in this case is a sample.txt file, which basically contains 3 lines. It contains the line apple, orange, and banana. So let's say someone from the departments of the store puts this sample.txt file in a certain folder, and the program.py accesses this file, and the employee then checks through the program if a certain fruit is in the sample.txt file. In this case, we want to check for orange, which is actually in the sample.txt file, and so the program tells us that the fruit is in the list. And the program ends, as you see here, you see this line, the current directory. So the program has ended successfully. You didn't get any error. So through this program, the employee knows if a fruit is available in the store or not. Now, if we run this again, enter a wrong pin code, in this case an incorrect one that doesn't exist in the file. So the program says incorrect pin. This info can be accessed only by Mike, Joe, and Jack. So as you see, the program is intelligent. It reads your input and it produces some output depending on your input. Don't worry if you don't understand any, some certain aspects of the program, how it does that, because we're going to explain that. So let me run this for another last time. I'm going to input the correct pin again, but this time I'm going to input a fruit which is not in the list of sample.txt, like melon, and the program says no such fruit found. That's it. Here is the sample.txt file, by the way. So apple, orange, banana. Ctrl X to exit. And yeah, that's about what the program does. In the next lecture, I'm going to open the code and explain you the code line by line. See you there.